In today's lesson, we'll learn how to use the drawing tools available in SolidWorks to create drawings of our parts and assemblies for easier management of the design process. We'll begin by creating a drawing of the shaft bracket used in our sample robot. To do so, go to New and select the drawing file format. We'll be prompted to select our sheet format size, so let's use the ANSI landscape format for now and click OK. On the left side, we see the Model View window. Our shaft bracket is found in the Part Assembly to Insert box. Select the bracket. Now we must select the display preferences for viewing our bracket. In the Orientation menu, we select Front and enable the Preview option. Then we go to Options and turn on the Auto Start Projected View. We can select different scales with which to display our bracket, or we can create our own customized scale. To do so, select Use Custom Scale and go to User Defined and enter 1:4. Now the bracket in our drawing is 1/4 of the actual size. Move your cursor over the graphics area and place the front view at approximately the same position as shown. Once you've placed the front view, you'll automatically be prompted to place the top view, followed by the right view. Place them as shown. Together, the front, top, and right view generate what is called the third angle projection view. We can use the three views to generate a three-dimensional object in 2 dimensions. First angle projection works in a similar way. We can select when we want to use first or third angle projection in SolidWorks by right-clicking anywhere on the graphics area. Then under Properties, we have the option of choosing between first and third angle projections. Once we've set up our view projection, we can go ahead and give dimensions to our part. To do so, click on the Model Items button found in the Annotations tab. In the Source Destination field, select Entire Model for the source and enable Import Items into All Views option. In the Dimensions field, select Marked for Drawing and enable the Eliminate Duplicates option and click OK. Now we'll see the dimensions for our part, and we can adjust them accordingly by double-clicking on the numbers. We also need to indicate in our drawing the name of the project so we can better manage our projects later on. Let's right-click in the title area and select Edit Sheet Format. Right-click again and click Define Title Block. We'll then be prompted to select text boxes for the text fields. Let's select the box above the title block and click OK. Now let's double-click on our selected block and we'll be prompted to enter text. Let's enter SolidWorks Education, font 19 and Times New Roman, and when you're done, just click anywhere on the drawing to exit the text box. Now we see that the current drawing has the title SolidWorks Education. Now that we've covered how to create drawings for parts, we'll learn how to make the drawing of an entire assembly. Before we create our drawing, we want to modify our kicker assembly to create the exploded view. To do so, open up the kicker assembly and place it as shown. Now go to the Configuration Manager and right-click on the kicker configuration. Click Add Configuration, let's name it Explode, and click OK. Now click Exploded View feature found in the Command Manager. Exploded View is a great feature found in SolidWorks and it's easy to use. Simply select the part we want to move and drag it by the XYZ orientation. Just picture us taking apart this kicker assembly and apply the same concept to explode our kicker. Now let's carefully remove each individual part and keep in mind the proper order. Remember, we want our exploded final view to resemble the build instruction for our kicker. Once we complete our exploded kicker assembly, click OK to exit the Explode feature. Now go to the Configuration Design tree, expand the Explode configuration, right-click on XPL View 1. Notice that we can collapse and explode our kicker. Now let's click Animate Collapse and observe that SOLIDWORKS produces an animated film on how our kicker can be collapsed or exploded. Let's do a Save As and name it Kicker1. We'll now import our Kicker1 assembly into a drawing file. Let's create a new drawing and browse to our kicker assembly and click Open. Let's set our orientation to isometric and place the assembly approximately as shown, then click OK. Right-click on the kicker drawing and go to Properties. In the Configuration Information box, we can enable or disable the Show in Exploded State function. Let's keep our drawing in the original state. On the left side of our window, we see the Bill of Materials button. Click it, and under Table Template, let's select the BOM template.SLD BOM TBT. Under the BOM type, we'll choose the Parts Only type. Click OK and place the BOM as shown. To add unique information such as part name and number, we'll need to open each individual part and configure it accordingly. Let's open up the shaft bracket part. Navigate to the Configuration Manager tab and right-click on the default part. Select Properties. We can now change the name and the description of our bracket here. To make more advanced changes, let's go to Custom Properties, and in the Configuration Specific tab, we can add information to our part. For example, we can declare the cost of the shaft bracket to $100 by selecting Cost in the Property Name column and entering 100 for the Value Text Expression column. Last but not least, we'll learn how to add balloons to our drawings to make viewing easier. Let's switch back to our kicker drawing. We can add labels for the kicker or any drawing by going to the Annotation tab and clicking on Auto Balloon. In the Auto Balloon Property Manager, we can select Balloon Layout and set it to square. There are a few options for the shape of the balloons, such as circular or triangular. Let's make our balloon circular and click OK. Now in our main drawing, we can clean it up by moving around the balloons and placing them accordingly. In this lesson, we learned how to create drawings for parts and assembly projects. We learned how to explode assembly projects and how to convert them into a drawing. We also learned about third angle projection, bill of materials, and how to customize our drawings to contain useful information for easier management.